Hey guys, it's Nate, aka TheFutAccountant. Welcome back to the channel. One of the main reasons to be playing FC25 right now is to get packs in FC26, and the way EA's gatekeeping some of that progress definitely seems like a tactic, a way to try and keep us playing even though we're so close to FC26. We're going to talk about that today because I'm feeling the pressure in one area of this game, and I think a lot of you guys are as well. But besides that, we should have a new Footies player pick today, which has been one of the best picks to craft lately during this promo, and there's still a lot of SBCs that could be dropping as well. Maybe they'll even mix it up with a Portugal Nations League winner card as an SBC finally. Let's talk about it, guys. If you're excited for it, drop a thumbs up and subscribe if you are new. Now, let's start with yesterday's content on Monday in Evolutions, where there was nothing. Hopefully we don't have to wait long for our next 99 rated evolution like we had here with the Condor. I know it was 200,000 coins, but it's almost September. Let us create more of these cards, EA Sports. While EA may not be on their game, I'm upping mine. This video is sponsored by Huel, my new favorite way to boost my physical stat on my IRL foot card. Huel's Black Edition powder has been a recent addition to my daily grind, getting me fueled for success. And I want the same for you, which is why Huel is giving us a unique offer when you use code NATE15 or use my link in the description to get 15% off your order today. The Huel Black Edition powder has been a game changer specifically for my mornings before stream, as most days I don't have the time to create a full breakfast meal. Instead, I'm getting 40 grams of protein and the right nutrients our bodies need, like essential fats, carbohydrates, fiber, vitamins, and minerals, all inside the Huel shaker bottle. Yes, this is a full meal. It's way more than a shake. The crazy part is the deal, and we love deals on foot, but IRL, they're even sweeter. The Huel Black Edition powder starts at $2.65 per meal and only takes 60 seconds to prepare. And it comes in a huge variety of flavors for whatever taste you may like. My personal favorite is the salted caramel. It slaps. So make sure you take advantage of our limited time offer using code NADE15, getting you 15% off $75 or more using the QR code on the screen or the link in the description. Now that I'm fueled by Huel, let's get back to the video. I'm sure you guys are glad you clicked on today's video now, especially after seeing that, right? Anyways, let's finish out yesterday's content and SBCs where we actually had something interesting. First of all, the usual weekly refresh on Mondays of the player pick SBC, the 86 plus 2 of 3, 10 times per day we can complete it for an 85 squad and 186. At this stage of the game, I'm not even doing those. I'm doing the squad shifters exchanges, I'm doing the 85 by 10s, and I'm doing the player picks that I want to do, including the 95 plus, the encore icon pick, and what refreshed yesterday for the final time before the SBC goes away, the 97 plus footies pick. This is one of the best picks that we have right now. We can do it 2 more times, so if you missed it yesterday, make sure you go ahead and get this one done. A lot of people getting 99s from these, or I mean, this is your odds-on best chance of getting a 99 from any of the player picks or any of the SBCs that we do have here in this part of the game. So we're going to be watching out for that and talking about that a little bit more today. But of course, this SBC requires a team of the week or a team of the season, and we've been hoping to see those card prices go up. They've actually gone down a little bit, but there is a sneaky reason why. Now, the first reason why these cards might be dropping a little bit is just because of lack of demand. Honestly, I feel like a lot of people are just kind of giving up on the 85 times 10, chasing on the 99 grind, which is probably one of the reasons why these team of the weeks are going down in price a little bit. I think that's part of the equation. I think the other part of the equation is EA yesterday released in the store the 86 times 11 tradable packs. Technically, they refreshed because I think they were already out, but they refreshed again here. You could only open 2 of them. I was actually able to open 4 because I had not opened ones earlier from last week when they were first placed in the store. Somehow it refreshed for me or something like that, and I was able to open it. But that actually supplied Team of the Seasons, since they're in the best of release, tradable on the market, and made those cards drop, which I think made the informs drop as well. Like, we were looking at Tots cards yesterday at 24K. Now they're like 22,000 coins, or right around there, 23K, I guess. So I think that's one of the reasons why those cards and the informs have dropped. I still think it's okay to be lazy listing those. I still have a lot of informs that I picked up for like 14, 15,000 coins last week. So I'm going to keep holding on to those and lazy listing those and probably collecting some sales. But just, again, be warned that informs will drop again on price Wednesday when that tradable SBC does refresh. And we do have a unlimited repeatable TOTS pick, but I really do think that this, of course, with the TOTS prices going up last week, it doesn't mean that TOTS can't go up with this TOTS pick being out. We saw them go to 30K last week, right? We saw that. We looked at the flipping graphs. I think it's a demand issue and maybe a little bit of a supply issue, but that's still a way to make some coins right now in this game. The real SBC from yesterday was a player SBC, and it's one that I've already completed because it was actually just an interesting card. How could I not complete the new Hugo Ekitike after the big Liverpool win yesterday? What a crazy game that was with the red cards and with everything else. That was a pretty mad game. This Hugo Ekitike comes in as a 98 rated cards exactly as leaked. He could be a 99, honestly. I think the passing stats a little bit low for a 99, but 5 playstyle pluses. He's 12 squads to get done. I insta-completed him because I had so many cards in my storage. And in-game, he's interesting. I mean, I'll say it that way. He's a very interesting card in-game. He's good, but he is a little bit, like, clunky per se. I mean, I was going to do a comparison to another kind of taller, faster striker. I was going to say Isak. That'd be kind of a funny comparison. But if you've used Isak's team of the season, he's a similar card to that, I would say, and it's free. So, you know what? Just get it done. Do the Ekitike. He's a pretty good card. Speaking of pretty good cards, we have got ourselves a full 11 of 99 rated cards now. I picked up 2 more 99s yesterday from packs. We got 99 Mbappe from a very random campaign player pick. Do those 95 plus picks, guys. You could hit pay dirt. I've hit a Messi and an Mbappe in the last 3 days from those 95 plus campaign picks. And then we hit Rafinha from an exchange pack yesterday too. That was pretty sick. So 2 more 99s on the board there. We're still chasing a lot of other ones, still doing the campaign picks, and of course chasing those Spurs cards in that. But that was the SBC content yesterday. And since we're talking about packs, let's just open 85 times 10 real quick. Okay, no team of the season, maybe not a footies unless it was behind there. 97, okay, interesting cards. Anyways, we'll go more packs later in the video, but I want to get to the main point of today's video because it's the last part of content that we have not looked at from yesterday. It's objectives. And I think it's actually one of the areas of this game right now where EA is trying to keep us on this game. I don't know if they're succeeding that well, but with this new content yesterday and with what I've been saying and feeling, and I think a lot of you guys are feeling as well, this is like one of EA's last tactics of the year to try to keep us on FC 25. Guys, this preseason transfer update that dropped yesterday, of course, gives the 98 Ansu Fati, but most importantly, it gives 1,500 SP. And I've been saying in the last couple of videos after coming back from vacation that I'm like, feeling behind in the season pass. I'm here at level 5, almost level 6. A lot of you guys are maybe level 10, 15. If you're very far along in the season, I think like the max you could be right now is like level 17 maybe, after that objective that dropped yesterday. And sure, the season has not been out for that long, but we've got, as we see listed here, the very important 84 times 5 pack to claim in FC 26 by completing this season ladder. And EA know that. They've got us. They've got us. Because we want that pack, but they're kind of making it a slow progression to get to the end of the season pass. I think that's literally one of their tactics right now. They may never come out and say it, and sure, the last season pass kind of had a similar slow start and then a whole bunch of SP at the very end. But I feel like I'm feeling a little pressure a little bit, you know? Like I'm logging on each day, and I'm even playing more games now than I would. Why would I be wanting to play Foot Champs in late August, almost September? Well, because it gets me my daily play progress, and I had 0 games played on my daily play, but I gotta get 3 games or 3 days played because I gotta get this 1,000 SP. I don't care about the Barcola, just give me this 1,000 SP, right? Or also I gotta play champs and a little bit of rush so I can do the seasonal weekly play objective to get the SP from this. You know, like I'm doing that sort of mind games with myself here, and I think that's what EA wants. They want us to be looking for this SP to get the season pass completed, so that we come back to the game because they know they're going to be slow drip releasing this at least for the next couple of weeks before we get towards the very end of the season pass when they probably drop those like preseason catch-up SP boost. But if you're at like level 10 then, and you're trying to get all the way to level 40, that may not be enough of a boost at that point in time. So it seems a little sneaky from EA to be doing it this way. But are we surprised? Not really. And then, of course, the question comes in, is it worth playing? Because I know there's a lot of people, you guys may be included in this, that would love to finish the season pass and get this pack, but it feels like too much work, and you're like, nah, fam, I can't be asked to go grind 40 levels. That was one of the first things when the season pass came out that we were disappointed about, right? I remember saying that. Dang, I was hoping the season pass would be 30 levels. It's 40 levels. That means we have to grind through all the way to level 40 in August, in September to get these rewards, knowing full well there probably would be, like there is, an FC26 pack at the very end of it. So if this is for you, like, is not something that's worth it for you and you don't want to log in and do this, then don't do it. Nobody's going to force you to do it. It's not worth doing if that's how you feel about it. But for those of us that are maybe just enjoying the 99 grind at least a little bit and want to get those FC26 packs just because we're playing this game anyway, it is kind of probably one of the biggest things right now that we're paying attention to is the SP that drops every single day. So that's a little bit annoying, I'll say it, because it just feels like EA is kind of dragging us along here where maybe we'd like to take a break from this game for the next couple of weeks. But no, we kind of feel like we have to keep playing because of the SP there and having to keep up with that. But again, like I said, I feel like that's maybe a little bit of a tactic on EA's side of things. These are all tradable. I'm just going to quick sell every single one of those cards right there because I'll just take the coins. Yeah, give me the 51,000 coins from that 84 times 20 from the season pass. So are you guys feeling the same way, or have you just been like, Nate, I can't even be asked to do the level 40 grind, so I'm just going to be not completing the season pass? I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts and comments down below, and also I'd love to know what level you guys are as well, because I'm over here at level 5 and I feel like I'm going to be behind, but I feel like in the end we'll be able to catch up and get enough SP. But again, that's kind of the, I hear a lot of people asking, Nate, did we get any SP today? Like, I know you guys are feeling it as well as I am, that's kind of the biggest question mark each day with content, as you know, that's one of the last remaining FC26 objectives that we can complete, or FC25 objectives that we can complete to get a pack in 26. Now, today's content on Tuesday, not expecting a whole lot, but today's date is an important one. We'll start off with this FC26 related stuff. Today is the final day to pre-order to get the icon, and I think we were looking at the fine print text on EA's website. The time for this is August 26th at 9 p.m. Pacific. That is August 27th at midnight Eastern. So basically when this video is going live, 24 hours from now, or a little bit before that, if you look back on the timestamp of it and like the release time of this video, that's when this pre-order icon bonus will go away. The other rewards will be there, like getting the FC points and getting the season pass included right away at the beginning of the game. That's still there, but I just wanted to shout that if you've been putting it off, like, don't put it off anymore if you plan to pre-order, because, again, I still think, as we were talking about yesterday on stream, this is one of the better, if not the best, kind of pre-order offer that we've had with everything that's involved for the $90 that it is. Not even $100, because you get the 10% off from in-game. That's it's a good one. Anyways, I wanted to mention that because that's a big important thing for today. But also, as we mentioned before, today's content on Tuesday brings us probably one of the best SBC player picks that we have right now in this game back refreshed, and that would be the 97 plus footies pick. My hope is that this comes back as a 1 of 5, not a 1 of 4. That'd be cool. Or they could keep it a 1 of 4 and make it more times repeatable. But just get your 88s and 89s ready and aboves. We're putting cards higher rated than this into these SBCs for sure, but that should be refreshing today, and that will give us an optimal chance at hitting some more of those 99 rated cards in that player pick. We could have an evolution today as well. I wouldn't rule that out. We don't have any leaked at the moment, but, you know, probably a free Evo after having some pretty big expensive paid ones, 200,000 coin Evos in the past, like 4 or 5 days. Maybe another free one will be dropped here or there, so watch out for that. And then we don't have any SBC leaks because we had the Ansu Fati and we had the Ekitike both dropped yesterday. That's all of our leaks, I believe, done. Unless there's new leaks today, we don't have anything to look forward to in terms of SBCs. Now, I would imagine we're going to get a player SBC. What I would not be surprised to see, though, is a re-release. Whether it's like this Shunmin Sun Road to the Final card who's not got an SBC yet, I don't think we've had any Spurs Road to the Final SBCs yet. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's just been some of the Nations League cards with, of course, Menge. We've had Chelsea cards. Actually, we don't know if we've had a PSG card either. But like cards from those re-releases, I think could continue to be released as SBCs. And again, same with the Portugal cards here. Like, these cards, EA does not want to put back in packs, it seems. They only want to put them out in the campaign picks and in the SBCs. I think those are leaning candidates for getting re-releases SBCs. And then, of course, as we've been saying, watch out for maybe an actual footies player getting re-released as an SBC as well, like a Graham Hansen, maybe a Nuno Menj. That'd be a popular SBC situation, or maybe even another 99 rated like Rudiger. So watch out for any leaks that may be coming according to that as well. I would be shocked if we didn't have another player SBC today, and even like probably 2 more player SBCs throughout the rest of this week as we head into preseason week 3 this Friday. It's actually going to be worth talking about a little bit. We're going to mention that later on this week for sure. Not that it's going to be a big change, but it should bring all the footies cards back into packs. We'll see if they change the batch. We'll see what leaks we get as well. But that's going to be the video for me today, guys. If you did enjoy, drop a thumbs up on it, comment down below if you have any questions, and of course, subscribe if you are new. I'll catch you guys today in a stream where I'm, yes, playing a little bit of Weekend League, getting those objectives done, man. I'm telling you, I feel the pressure. I'm trying to get these objectives done in a moment to get my SP, to get my the club is yours objective done and stuff like that, to get all that stuff kind of dot the I's and cross the T's for FC26 rewards there. But I appreciate you guys watching the videos at this time of the year. We're one day closer to FC26. Again, if you enjoyed it, drop a thumbs up, comment down below if you have any questions, subscribe if you're new. I'll see you guys in the video tomorrow and a stream today. It's been TheFutAccountant. See you there. Peace out.